Last night during the Ross County St Mirren game, we seen one of the worst VAR decisions of the season. I labelled it the worst because you know what? I think it is the worst. And I think when you've got the likes of Fog Football, Kris Boyd, Kris Sutton, and pretty much every pundit in Scottish football agreeing that it is one of the worst decisions of the season and it was an absolute stonewall penalty, then I think they got it wrong. But as Kris Boyd rightfully pointed out, in a few weeks the SFL say they got it wrong and we'll all go about our days. But anyway, let's see what McFadden and Kris Boyd had to say about the VAR incident. They said, the handball is inexcusable. There is no getting away from it. And as you can see with the image, right, his hand is clearly above his head. Clearly. I do not grasp this for a second. Because not only does it obviously hit his hand, but he directs it onto his head from his hand in order to clear it. We have no idea where this ball's going to go if it falls behind. And there's a guy on the floor, so I don't really know what's happening there, but look how high the hand is. I do not understand it, man. You've got VAR. Now, Stephen Robinson actually pointed out after the game and said that they didn't even check VAR, which, if they didn't check VAR, you'd be as well scrapping it. I do not grasp why VAR. I mean, it's in for the quote-unquote clear and obvious mistakes, but if this ain't a clear and obvious mistake, then I don't know what a clear and obvious mistake is. But as Boyd said, the SFA, they'll come out in a couple of weeks, they'll say, aye, we got it wrong, and we'll all go on about our day like nothing ever happened. They need to be getting called out, man. You know, see, being a referee and an official, it's not an easy job. You get hit even when you do your job right. But it doesn't give you the excuse at the same time to be incompetent and consistently dish out wrong decisions 24/7, pretty much every game. I actually think for the first couple months of the season there wasn't too many VAR mistakes, but I think ever since the turn of the year and the back end of last year, it's been absolutely horrendous, man. It's awful decisions left, right and centre. Clear penalties not getting given, red cards being executed when they're getting the ball and there's not even a high tackle or a follow through or nothing, man. It's disgraceful. But yeah, McFadden and Boyd completely agreed with each other. And then we've got the comments of Kris Sutton here. He was talking today on Sky Sports News. Now, Sutton did talk about the title race as well, but we'll talk about last night and what he said. He said, that's why VAR was brought in for. I don't understand how they missed it. He was on commentary. He called it at the time. Everyone was calling it out. I mean, it was getting called out at half time. I just don't get it, right? And it shouldn't matter if it's a relegation fight, mid-table fight, a dead rubber, or a title fight, you know, that's going to have implications on any of that stuff. You need to get the correct decisions, regardless of the magnitude of the game. Now, you will get some people who say, well, it was just St Mirren, Ross County, who gives a shit, right? But no, but the problem is, it's happening in every other game, these sort of decisions. And he did go on top of the title race. He says, this is going to the wire. It's going to be brilliant. And there's going to be loads of twists and turns. Honestly, I don't think it's going to the wire. Celtic are mince. I think they're honestly in this delusional bubble that this Motherwell result is going to turn the tide for them. They're going to all of a sudden play fantastic. No, because how about blowing a lead, letting Rangers go top of the league? Should that not have prompted them into playing good? Should scraping 3 points against Hibs, should that not have been a catalyst for the next game? I don't think this title race is going to the wire. I mean, I've dished out on my channel the numbers. I've said 80% Rangers win the league, 20% Celtic win the league. By no means is it over, but I don't think it will go to the wire. Obviously, things can change. I think Rangers will win tonight, but if Rangers get beat tonight, then obviously percentages change and the chances of it going to the wire drastically go up. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Everyone's agreeing. McFadden's agreeing. Boyd's agreeing. Sutton's agreeing. We're agreeing. And we'll have to wait and see. And of course, there's going to be a lot of action tonight. I just wish the games were on at a different time. Like the three games that matter are on at the same time. And then you've got the Sky Sports kick-off at 8. So could you see 4 match reviews tonight? Maybe that's being overly generous, but there'll be a review show tonight, or at least tomorrow morning, and it shall be an interesting who's going to be where, man. It could be an explosive night, or it could be pretty, basic. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, peace.